I am extremely late. Hello. Hello. Make it George Pickens GBA. That would be awesome. If he wants one, I'd get him one. Anyways. Hello. Welcome. I was getting all the stream stuff ready, and then I realized I almost hit start stream without the actual camera set up. So that took a couple more minutes. Also, I just made a sale. I don't know, it might have already played the notification. I'm sorry if it did. But someone just bought the another Game Boy. What was it? I'll end the poll here and then I'll shout them out because I think it might not show up since it was like perfectly timed to happen right when I opened the software. But it looks like 56% want me to do one at a time. Cool. I will do one at a time. It was very close. But William, I almost said your last name, and I don't like to do that just in case. But William, thank you. Thank you for your purchase. It said there was like a note on it, but I don't see a note. So if you're in here, let me know if you put a note. But let's go over what we have left in stock because we sold quite a few things over the past couple days. So we can flip it over to the main setup, and we've got not only these two today. We're doing the shiny Umbreon once again, and the it's a new Bulbasaur one. It looks pretty cool. But we've also got the Game Boy Pocket, the Mega Man GBA, and the Kyogre GBA SP. I almost called it a GBC, the SP that we did on Monday. So this is what we have left in stock, and these are what we're going to get to today. And that is all. Let's say hello to all the people in the chat. There was quite a bit of chatter today. We've got Leonidas, What Did I Miss? Ultimate Opportunist, Iowa Retro Gamer Dad, Justin, Erwin, is that Scabies? Scabies? My Only Sailor Moon, Jovi, DJ Ames, Triple Threat, Joe, and Leo. Hello. I believe I got all the names in there. No DC 147? Where's the man, the myth? I'm sure he'll show up later. But let's get started. We'll do the shiny Umbreon because we always save the thumbnail ones for last. How are you guys doing? I did see some paragraphs up here. I saw a paragraph up here, so let me see. Usually don't have a chance to catch you live, but wanted to say thanks for your videos and your promo codes. Got into modding in no small part to your content. Thank you. I believe that was a thanks. Oh, yeah, you said thanks. Okay. Anyways, I'm glad I could get you into this addiction that we all share. Well, not all of us share. My parents are watching. They don't really care about Game Boys. But they know a lot more about Game Boys than they did a couple years ago. So this feels so crooked. Probably because the camera's a little crooked. But this... Oh, the stand's crooked. Ooh, almost just sent the camera into my face. There we go. Much better. Watching from public transport. We don't really have that in America, so We do, it's just not that good. I wouldn't want to go on a city bus, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. DMG or macro, is that just like an either or you... This isn't either of those. Also, I did say I did say last time that we were gonna do either Game Boy Advances or macros, and now we're doing Game Boy Colors, but that's because we're out of these. So change of plans. Lo siento. Why do I have such a soothing voice? I don't know. Back in the day, when home phones were still a thing, if you called the house and me or my sister answered, you would not know who it was until you had some context. And then one day in 7th grade, you just knew. you just knew who you're talking to. Either or. I like the... I think I'd have to go with the macro. Both only play one style of Game Boy cartridge, but you can mod the macro with an R4 card. And you can play pretty much everything. I like the macro, but I also really like the DMG. I think the DMG is slept on, but I understand since it only plays original Game Boy games. But the form factor, I really like the brick, as Natalie calls it. I think it's super cool. What do you think about the Q5 IPS screens? Well, it's the same as these screens we're going to do today. These are also the Q5. This is just the laminated version. It does require trimming around the... well, around a lot of places to get that one in. So I'm not a fan of trimming, but I'm also not really into reusing the original shells unless it's like for a drop-in for a specific purpose, which I'll have some videos coming up on that later this year. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but because I think I showed it off last stream. Okay, I don't know where it went. Never mind. Oh, there it is. This is an original shell for the SP. This is the Super Famicom SP. And I got some dust under there. Oopsies. But this is now modded. And everything is original except for the screen. Gosh darn it. I really, really hate that. And once I've got this video finished, I'm gonna rip those touchpads out and do the soldering. But the purpose of that series is gonna be like the cheapest way to mod your Game Boys, as well as like the easiest way to mod them. I don't know which angle I want to go for quite yet. I think I want to do cheapest, but then I'm also gonna be doing it to like all special editions. So I don't know if that's really fair, but I don't know. Whatever is going to get the most views is how I'm going to title that series. I kind of lost where we started there on that one. Oh, what do I think of the Q5 screens? I think they're good. There's like screen all around, no matter how you do it. I think the screen is great. I have no complaints about it, really. So, yeah. Okay. Let's do some trimming of the pins. Let's get out paper towel. What platform are you using for the stream? I'm assuming you're meaning the streaming service, because I'm on YouTube. But I use Streamlabs OBS. just because it's easiest. Why am I getting the soldering iron out? That's not what I want. Flush cutters. I use Streamlabs. I know it's not the best. I know OBS probably has more stuff, but this is clean and simple, and there's no point for me to switch. This is going to be the most boring part of the stream. I don't really think I have anything to talk about. Can you remind me what lens you're using with the EOS R? For this, I'm just using the kit lens, the one that comes with it. I've already trimmed that one. It is, I believe, yeah, 24 to 105. Just the basic one. I guess there's 2 kit lenses with this, with the EOS R. I think you can get one that goes to like 205. It's just the basic zoom lens. I want to save up for the luxury lenses, but I think my next camera purchase will either be an even better body than what I have, or getting another one, but probably just getting an even better body, just because I want to upgrade the top down that lives in the main set, because that's my old camera, and the T6i just doesn't really hold up anymore. It's my least favorite camera angle, and it's also like my most important, so I kind of want to upgrade that. So keep buying Game Boys so I can make the videos look nicer. Streams look great because I can move this camera easy. Maybe I should just get like an actual video camera, and then I could keep using this for like, but I want this to live up there. I guess the video one would live up there. I don't know. Yes, it is a very capable camera. I also just want something that has 120 frames per second, so I can make some extra smooth B-roll with my shaky cameras, my shaky camera holding. Plus, I can make a lot of other cool shots with the ability to go to 120. I mean, like, I could use my phone to do 120, but it's just not the same. Okay. Get all those pins out of the way. Let's open this up. Could it be also the cheapest and fastest way to mod the SP? I guess it could be. I'd probably just go with the easiest and cheapest, but I don't know. I want something that's like catchy and like easy to say, I guess. It's easy to say, but like something that's gonna look clean, like the Ultimate series that I do. Like everybody uses Ultimate for a lot of their videos, but something like that, like I want a word that means like easy and cheap that everybody knows. Okay. Let's see. Let's pop the screen out. We can do some of the soldering. Well. Sorry for the shakiness there. Alright. getting out the iron and turning it on. I finally got some new solder yesterday. Went over to the Home Depot, but I'm still gonna use this little strand that we have left, because I don't want to put it to waste. And oh nope, almost redeemed it. Ready for this? Let's go. Boop. Good enough. Love the smell of burning solder in the morning, afternoon. Okay. Wires. Probably should have got those out. This is not going to be pretty. We'll just get the flux out now. Whoa. Can't see it, but my flux almost fell apart. The little syringe. Oh. Calm down. Okay. Tweezer time. Because now it just doesn't want to cooperate. No, stop bridging. Why? I have too much flux on my tip. Goodness. There we go. Much better. Still too much, way too much solder. Yo, nerds. I haven't called you guys nerds in a while. I liked saying sup nerds, but then I started getting fancy with my hooks and stuff. Okay, I should flip it over. Yeah, I'll do this side real quick. Power. Okay. I always forget which side it's on. Okay. Now that's plenty of solder there. I guess we can do the soldering over here. We can just drop a little flux down on C. Because obviously we're gonna have to solder this later, but if we just pre-tin this, make it a lot easier. Phew. And then I want to try, since we're going to have to use the vias, I want to try what I did. I don't know if I did this on stream or off stream. I want to say I did this on stream, but using the metal bristled brush around the vias to get rid of that coating. See if that works. I think, yeah, I did this on stream on Monday. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna put the flux down. And we can. Oh, didn't even need to add more, but that did work. That's sick. Okay. I don't know. I'll wait to solder that down. Just because I don't know if it'll, like, Well, if it'll affect anything with me putting the screen into the shell, because I would rather have this connected than it soldered down right now. Okay. We're gonna peel these things off. And there we go. Locked in. Again. God, that's really bright in my eye. The reflection of the light just shined right off of this into my eyes. Goodness. Hey Jake, do you offer these services for us or just make them and sell them? Yeah, I don't do any send-in service or anything like that, unfortunately. I've said it quite a few times, but I'll just reiterate it because I know I get people in here a lot. But I don't do any stuff from other people because I don't want to have the responsibility of having your childhood Game Boy, or even if it's just something you just bought. I don't want to risk breaking your product because there's always a risk with this stuff that I might break something. It happens. I break screw posts all the time. I would be breaking screw posts on new things most likely, but even then I could still break something on the motherboard, and then even though I would pay for it and all that stuff, I don't want that on my conscience, because I know I would be devastated if my my console for my I cannot think of the word childhood, but I could, if one of my things from my childhood broke, especially after sending it to someone who I think is a professional. I don't call myself a professional, only for the thumbnail and the title, but I would hate that, and I don't want to have to think about that. So that's reason number one. But I also just like I like having a little bit of free time. That's how I describe it to most people. I don't get a ton of free time, and most of the time I just like shove it to, okay, it's midnight now. I'm gonna go relax on the couch and watch Mandalorian, because that just came out last night. But yeah. Plus, a lot of people suck at communicating. No offense to anybody in here, but people suck at communicating. And when I have your device in my hands, I'd like you to be a decent communicator. People don't seem to know how to do that. Or they just like to window shop. That's another reason why I just don't do custom orders in general anymore. They'll waste my time and talk to me for like a week and then drop off the face of the earth because they were never planning on actually buying it in the first place. They just wanted to dream. So I'm fine with window shopping. Just do it on my website. Don't talk to me and waste my time. Anyways, that's why I don't do it. I mean, technically it is my full-time job. It just doesn't pay like one. It's a business that I've started. I'm not the only one who does it. But I'm gonna put this off to the side. That's the old dingy one. But I hope that this can continue to be something that I can do as a full-time job. I hope that YouTube gets more and more views as we go, so I can afford to live off of YouTube more than the business side of things. But even if I get to the point where we're doing both, and the two of them combined are giving me the ability to move out and stuff. I just can't talk today. I never can. But yeah, it's not my full-time job, but it takes up, I guess I would call it my full-time job. This is just a crappy membrane. Is this even like, is this just leftover goop that they didn't clean up, or is it just a bad membrane? There's like, let me show you this. It's like goop. And it seems to be just coming off like that, which is good, but it's like kind of on the button there. See if we can clean all this up. I work for my parents, but I still live at home while doing all this. So that answers your question, hopefully. I spend so much time working on this stuff in hopes that it pays off later on. But I also enjoy it. It's just a hobby that I'm trying to turn into a money-making machine. Okay, we'll give this a shot. I just didn't want this stuff to fall off. I don't want the green stuff to fall off while it's in the console and then mess up the button presses, but I think we're good now. I'll definitely switch them out if it's a problem, though. That's why we test it. Okay, now let's finish up, well, not finish up the soldering. Let's do another good chunk of soldering. And what's the time on the 28 minutes in? Yeah, we're a little bit faster when we do 2 at a time, but it's Wednesday. I do have some filming I need to do, but this is the only job I have today. Okay. Let's put some more Kapton tape down. Grandma's toothbrush makes an appearance. Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, which that's something I have to talk about. Members, or people who want to become a member. If you want to support me financially, which is highly recommended by many folks, is giving me money every month. Every member would tell you, yes, give as much money to Jake as you possibly can on a monthly basis. That's a joke, but if you want to become a member, or if you already are a member, I dropped this Friday's video early for you guys. You can go watch it right now. If you want to go watch the tutorial and what I think about the new laminated SP kit, the same one as the regular advanced one from Funny Playing that I did a couple weeks ago, but this one's just the SP version. Is it just as bad, or did I have no problems with it? Check the video out. I didn't make a community post about it, so maybe that's It didn't get as many views as a normal members only video gets, but I only posted about it in the Discord that you should also join. So 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 dentists recommend being members. If you're gonna say it, get it right, Dad. Come on. And if you are new around here, DJ Ames is my father. So everybody can say hello to my dad. Alright. Never had Whataburger or Fatburger. I'm a big White Castle and In-N-Out fan. Of the 4 restaurants you just named, I've only ate from In-N-Out. Maybe I don't know. For some reason I feel like maybe I have ate at a White Castle before, but I don't think I have. I'd have to ask my parents that one. Okay. Drop that in there. Sorry, I had a wire that was sticking out where it shouldn't. Probably would have been fine, but I did not like it there. I'm gonna get out these guys, and I always do this at the inopportune moment. It is ADA accepted. What? I don't know what ADA is. Who's ADA? Discord link in the description says it's invalid. What? Well, if Rux would get in here, he could get you one. Or maybe if DC or Irwin is still here, they could drop one. In the chat. Shake Shack? I don't think I've gone to Shake Shack either. Father says I have not been to White Castle, so I have not been to the South, so I have not experienced Whataburger. My father could tell you what he thinks about it, but last time he was there, he was there in like, he's been there in the past 20-ish years. I think. Yeah, he definitely has. I just don't know if he ate Whataburger. He's just been in the South that recently. How do the Discord invites expire? Do I need to get a link from somewhere else? I'm a boomer when it comes to Discord, so I apologize. I just don't really. Fair warning, I don't hang out in the Discord very often. Really at all. I will lurk to see what you guys are up to. But okay. There's that. We can make perma ones. I need a perma one. I know if we boost the Discord a little more, we can get like a custom one, but I don't think that is very necessary. Maybe it'd be sick if we could get discord.com/Jake. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. That might have been off camera. I apologize. Apologize. It's not too late. Okay. Trying to get this guy in here. You got to be careful with the IR covers if you're following along. There we go. Sometimes they make them just a little too thick, or they'll leave extra plastic in there that makes it even thicker. Okay. I guess I should probably do the last bit of soldering before I put the melty plastic part in there. And since we pre-tinned it, and there's probably some flux left over there, we can do that. And yikes. Okay, we'll get some more flux over there. Good thing you guys can't see that. Not zoomed in on that mess. That was terrible. I also went in way too early. There we go. Wrong way. See? Beautiful. No problems. Definitely didn't do anything wrong. Let's clean that up just a little bit. Which, by the way, if you are going to do many a Game Boy, or fix a lot of things, if you're using a lot of flux, I recommend having a flux toothbrush. See how gross that is? Eesh. And then everything else toothbrush. So that's what I do. And then when my everything else toothbrush gets too gross, I make that my flux toothbrush. It's a pro tip. I'll use my flux toothbrush for other gross things like corrosion. Well, I use my metal brush a lot for corroded stuff. If it's metal on metal kind of thing. But, okay, let's put the back. Stupid plastic bag. Let's put the back half on real quick. Let's make sure. Make sure that's down. There we go. Battery. Alfredo. Thank you for purchasing. That was a while ago, but I appreciate it. And we can go over and over. And I think I'm gonna try a pink color, yeah. I like that. Oh, kind of want to do a blue, actually. Let's see. It's just, I wish it would show up better on camera. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wish that showed up. That's actually not that bad. So pink. I'll try the cyan. So I want to match Bulbasaur's body kind of thing. Yeah. There's the cyan. Not as oh my gosh, as I was hoping it would be. We'll try a green. We'll try a light green. Ooh, maybe oh, that's a better cyan. Oh, that wasn't even cyan. This is the color I was looking for. That's a lot better. But I still want to try out a green. That's not a bad green, I think. Yeah. That's not a bad green. I think that's too green. Yeah, I think that's too green. I'm gonna look at this green. It's like a seafoam green. I kind of like that. What do you... Anybody say anything in the chat? No. Okay. Let's... I'm gonna do a quick poll do a quick poll. You guys seem to be talking amongst yourselves. Let's go. Logo, color, question mark. Go green, cyan, or pink. Oh, pink. See what you guys think. I'll show you the pink one more time. I feel like that's too light of a pink. That's more of a magenta. Maybe that is our only real option there. I want like a hot pink. Is there not a hot pink? Hold on. There we go. It's more of like a watermelon. That's a color I was looking for right there. Oh, that looks very red on camera. It's like this color. Okay, well, I'm gonna change it back to the lighter pink for now. Like this one. That pink's accurate on camera. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna turn it off. Oh, I guess we should check all the buttons. We only checked start and select. Start and select. A, B, right, left, down, up. Okay. Boom. So I'll give you guys the entire time of us, or of me. You guys aren't doing anything here. The entire time of me putting the screws in together. I don't know why I took that off. That was not necessary in the slightest. Okay. I don't want to do a speed run. I'm not feeling a speed run right now. But we're definitely going to have to pick up the pace for the second one. I think that's a moderator thing. What's a moderator thing? Oh, the Game Boy emoji. That's for being a member. If you want a little Game Boy next to your name, that shows how long you've been a member. Micro is the earliest, like the youngest. So when you become a member, you will have a micro next to your name, and then every month or so you'll go from the SP to the so on and so forth. And to signify that you've been around for a long time, you will have a DMG eventually. I like to do the reverse screw for these ones, or any of the screw holes that are like this, that have the metal piece in it, just because sometimes you won't get past the metal when you're initially screwing in, so it's helpful. Okay, let's I missed a lot of chat. Do you have any plans to make more content with the Analog Pocket? Every time I think of something, I'm like, I'm not happy about it. I got really deep into making a video on the Analog Pocket, another one, and then I just canned it. Wasn't a fan. Ah, dang it, I forgot the light pipe. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's look at the poll here. It's between cyan and green, so if you want to get your vote in, we got 27 people in here and only 17 votes. I'm putting in the batteries and ending the poll. So if you really don't like cyan, it doesn't really matter because either way, whoever buys this, you can change it. But for the pictures and stuff, you'll have a say in what it looks like. I kind of like the pink. But no extra votes. Going once, going twice, taking a drink. And cyan's the winner. We will swap it back over. The one thing I don't like about the, I think the black screen lens is very clean, but it's also very hard to see if they actually lined it up properly. I believe they did. I don't think it's like perfectly centered, but it doesn't really matter because as long as nothing's cut off, you're not gonna know. And nothing looks cut off to me, so. Yeah, I don't know. But again, this is something you can change via the software. I'll show it off real quick in case any of you are planning on getting this. But you press and hold start and select. You'll have game pop up here. And if you hit start, it'll, I believe it's, yeah, okay. Start will move it down. Select will move it up. I'm going to move it down one there. Maybe another down. No, okay. And then tapping it again to highlight boy will make it go left and right. So select takes it to the right, and start takes it to the left. And then tap it once to change the color. Start and select goes through it. Then press and hold start and select, and you're all good. Play a regular game to test it out. I mean, everything's been tested, but let's see if this one works. It works. Is that good enough for you? I could play Kirby all day. It's a great game. Okay, moving on, because we got, oh, I should probably list this, huh? Let's start listing it. If you want it, you can grab it right now. Well, in a second. RetroRemastered.com. There's a link in the description, and that link will work. Otherwise, you can go to RetroRemastered.com/collections/GBC to get in on this one. And we can... I just realized I said we were going to do this one last because this is a thumbnail one. I just went through the motions because it was on top of the stack. Just now realizing that. Oh well. I probably already have a listing exactly like this. Okay. And the listing is now live. I'm gonna peel the peel for the picture. And gotta get the logo in there. And there we go. There's a picture. You can grab it right now. RetroRemastered.com. Alright, moving on. We're going to speed things up here. The second one is this guy. It's a familiar friend. It is the shiny Umbreon that we did about a month ago. Maybe a little over a month ago. Technically, one of the rarest Game Boys of them all. Technically. I don't know why I got it out, because we're not ready for that yet. But, yeah, that's what we're working with. Get the buttons out. And I'm going to get this out now, because everybody knows I'm going to forget it later. Okay. Get all those dumped. At least I can get all of the plastic out of the way. That might be a little helpful. Get all the garbage out. And the heat is kicked on. So, I apologize, but I'm not going to do anything about it. It's been snowing. It's that cold. So, not today, but yesterday. Okay. Get all of that out of the way. Just shove it all in to one big plastic bag. Okay. There'll be more plastic to throw away, so, or more garbage, I guess. We don't need this right now, but that's what we're gonna build in just a bit, but we gotta tear it down first. I guess I can throw this over there. Cool. Now we have a fresh-ish, cleanish workstation, work area. I'm gonna try and buy a GBC from you with my first paycheck from the new job. Nice. I appreciate that. Since we're doing the Game Boy Advances today, we'll probably, or since we're doing the Game Boy Colors today, I'm gonna grab the, why can I never talk on stream? I am going to do Game Boy Advances, regular Advances, on Monday, unless something crazy happens. Goodness gracious, I can't get that screw out. I don't know which Advances I'll do, but we'll do them. That screw is just having a tantrum, or I'm gonna throw one because it's being temperamental. Okay. You have links for these parts in your description. Probably a dumb question, but it's my first live stream. Been watching your channel, though I forget. So that's something I would like to bring up, actually. I've said it a few times, but I'll say it again since it's still fairly new. I have recently gone through and linked almost everything that I use, recommend, whatever, into a long list on my website. If you go to just retroremaster.com, there's also the direct links in the description. But if you go to retroremaster.com and you hit the sidebar on the left, that'll bring up at the bottom 3 different lists of my tools, my mod kits, and replacement parts that I recommend, that I use. Most of them I've used, or I'm at least planning on using. I bought a bunch of stuff recently. I may have put them up a little early before actually trying them, but they're the type of thing that I'm like, why would they be bad? But anyways, I don't think I have a link for these specific shells, because as far as I know, RGRS does not have these yet. If they're going to get them, I'm not sure actually, but I got them from AliExpress. I'll take a quick second to link the AliExpress link down in the chat. Really? I was just on this last night and you're gonna make me sign in again? Come on. I got a show to get back to. This is the listing that I have purchased from. There you go. That's Bulbasaur. He's just using a move. Check the... I guess it's probably not going to say on this link, but that it just says black with light. That doesn't look like Ivysaur to me. It looks like a Bulbasaur. I guess it could be. I don't know. In the face, it looks like... This looks like Bulbasaur to me, but I guess with the leaves, it looks like Ivysaur. Whoa, that was super zoomed in. I guess just because the leaves, that's the only thing that makes me say it'd be Ivysaur. For everything on AliExpress, I just assume it's going to take about a month. Well, I'm going to leave it as Bulbasaur for now. Because I'm stubborn. It doesn't... I gotta pull up an Ivysaur picture now. Bulbasaur has a green bulb? On my thumbnail he does, but... Okay, Bulbasaur. Dang it, you're right, it is Ivysaur. Goodness gracious. No. How could I be wrong? Dad, why didn't you call me out? Why didn't you tell me earlier, Dad? Come on. Now I have to change the thumbnail. That's funny. It's Bulbasaur, but he's just like better. He's just the next step up, an evolution, if you will. But he's still Bulbasaur though. Dang it. Anyways, let's focus on the shiny Umbreon. It's an Umbreon, right? This is the first time I've ever been wrong in my life, so I don't know really how to react. It's odd. Are we even like 100% sure? That's funny. I apologize, Adam. They just look so similar, alright? And I wouldn't think that anybody would make a UV print with Ivysaur on it. Okay. Is that really your mom's toothbrush? It's not. It is not. Okay. Let's get to trimming these posts. Yeah, at least nobody will see this, and it's not permanently on the internet forever and ever. People watching the VOD will be like, what do you mean? It says Ivysaur. Oh yeah, this one's got a capacitor. So I just shaved the top of that off. Not the capacitor, just the make it not pointy up there. Okay. Let's see. Let me look at something real quick. Just gotta quickly check something out. Apologies. Definitely not doing anything with the stream right now. Just gotta do something real quick. Where is it? There it is. Okay. And we can export. Sure, we'll call it that just to quickly. And if you just refresh the stream real quick, I don't know what you're talking about, because I was never wrong. This is an Ivysaur. I just got it wrong in the listing. The stream clearly says it's an Ivysaur GBC, and Ivysaur's in the thumbnail. Sorry for that intermission. I just had to check on something completely unrelated real quick. Pricing aside, Easy Flash or EverDrive? I have not personally tried an EverDrive, so yeah, I can't really say, but I don't know if the price is worth the amount of upgrades for the EverDrive. And I'm also looking into the cheaper ones to see if they're like crap are not. The ones that are like 20 bucks on AliExpress. Okay. It still says Bulbasaur? No, it doesn't. But I did change both the title and thumbnail. That's pretty fast, I'd like to say. That was... Goodness, maybe we should get some flux going on here. Okay, it didn't work as well as it did last time. We'll go back to the this. What kind of mat am I using? It is the one that is linked in the description. It's gonna be linked in my tools section. It is the exact one that I'm using. Some things they don't like sell the exact one I have or the exact one I use anymore. Some of the tools and things. So I have things that are close enough. But and like for solder, they don't sell these online like on Amazon that I know of. But solder is solder as solder can be. So. Do I always trim the tips off of the cart slot? On the Game Boy Color, yes. On the other ones, no. Maybe I probably would to the pocket. I just don't do the pocket that much. I don't remember if I have or not. I'm just not a fan of like pokey cart pins poking into the back of the screen. Just makes me a little nervous. Okay. Will it let us do it now? Let's try this. There we go. Sometimes if you just put enough heat in the area, it'll go. Sometimes it does need a little extra scratch. There we go. Sometimes you just need to be a little patient. I'm gonna turn it off for now though. And we're gonna keep on going. We can zoom out too. Alright. I'm gonna do the Kapton tape now. That's right here. I'm just gonna get a bunch of Kapton taping done. Anybody watch Mandalorian last night? I won't spoil anything, I promise. But I'm curious to know what people thought of it, because I was kind of disappointed. I wish it was longer. I mean, I feel like I could say that about anything, but it felt like it was too short. think I peeled that double-sided tape off too soon. There we go. Yeah, it dropped at midnight last night, so I like to stay up for that stuff. I closed a lot of my subscriptions down just because, I don't know, I like having all the options, but like I said before or earlier, I don't have as much free time as I used to, so paying for all those things when I don't watch them is kind of pointless. Waste of money. Could put it towards Game Boys. Alright. I really hope that I didn't stick that down too soon. I don't think I did. Cool. And we're in. Alright. We can do more Kapton tape. I should just start trying it without. But it's still that thing of I really don't want to have to get a customer to send something back because it's shorting. And I don't want to have to undo a lot of the stuff after the stream to do it later. So it's just like the boring stuff is off camera. I don't know how to go about it. Other than forcing you guys just to sit here and watch through it. And one more for the cart slot pins. More important because of the little capacitor on the cart slot. Oh shoot, I haven't even done the soldering yet. I gotta do that first. Okay. So, start is that one, and select is that one. Cool. Now we can use the tape. There we go. Oh, buttons. Forgetting multiple things today. And on the outside, be on the inside. Get those things ready for when we close it up. I know that was right. And there's that. We can shut it up. Oh, we've got some screws that came with it. There we go. And There is 2, and last Phillips. Pretty excited about your cheap and easy video idea. Maybe stock shell work slash no trim, no trim, solder, no solder. It's gonna be all stuff that, okay, so for the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, and the SP those are all gonna be no solder methods. The Pocket and the DMG are gonna be solder. Those are gonna be like legit cheapest mods, because we're gonna do the old school way. I'm excited for that. A little nervous for it, but excited, just because it's not excuse me. It is not gonna be the easiest. Because if you know how the old Bivert mods went, or people still do it, but you know how those go. It is not super easy. This is at an angle. It needs to go all the way in. There we go. Because those are, I think, like $10 mods. But I'm going to try and use all original shells. They're all going to be drop-in for sure, like no trimming needed. But only the DMG and the Pocket ones are going to require soldering. And those are going to not be easy. They're just going to be the cheapest straight up. So. But with the other ones, the cheapest mods, they're still going to be in like the $40, $50 range. But it's going to be mods that you aren't going to necessarily need to get a new shell for, buttons, all that stuff. That's going to be the part where it's the cheaper way. And you don't have to buy all these fancy tools. It'll come with the screwdrivers, and it doesn't require soldering, so you don't need to get solder, an iron, flux. You don't need all that stuff. So it'll be, the way I'll think of it is, for these people who want to do the cheap mods, they're going to be doing their childhood Game Boy, and they don't want to harm it potentially, and they don't know how to solder, and they're too scared to solder kind of thing. Because even though I feel like I make it pretty easy, pretty simple to do all the soldering and stuff for beginners, there's still people who are like, I'm not doing it, no thank you. Which is understandable, because that thing gets really hot. But I want to make it as accessible as possible. But for the DMG and the Pocket, it's gonna be the old school cheap $10 ways, and I'm excited for that. We've got the lowest brightness setting on. There it is. I didn't put the tape on, I'm realizing. Okay, I'm gonna take that apart. Oh, I didn't get it out at all. No wonder it's so difficult to press. It is pinched back there. There we go. Actually, I don't know why I'm putting those down, because there we go. Now let's try this again. Get rid of those stinking grid lines. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we can press and hold start and select. Go over to color. And hold on. I'm gonna check the picture on the one I did of this before, because I want to see what color I did. I did a cyan. Okay. I know that cyan is the one right before they do the colorless one. Yeah. That looks nice. Okay. Start and select, work B and A work, right and left and down and up. Alright. I already have pictures of this one. Welcome, Garfield. But I already have all these pictures up, so. Well, I guess I only have 2. But I am going to make it active now since we tested everything. It's all working. So check the link in the description and you can buy this guy right here, right now. But I'm going to button this up and that's it. Where's my tri-wing? There it is. It is Umbreon, and it's actually Umbreon. It's just shiny. It is not Eevee. It's an evolution. Hello, Extra Division Gamer. Did I say that? I feel like maybe I just said that in my head. Now I'm going crazy. Well, I'm going more crazy. I don't have any stickers for these guys, unfortunately. I did order a bunch of stickers though. Like I know I said a while back that I would make my own stickers and stuff like that, but they're just not as high quality. I did it for the black ice shells, but they're just, I don't know. I don't have a good printer, and I don't have a good printer for small stuff like that. We have a decent printer at the Unicorn Farm. It's actually a really nice printer, but for small stuff like that, I don't really have a decent printer. And also, I don't know like what the perfect sticker type is. I need to do a lot more research, but it's also a lot of work to design that and then make cooler stuff for this. I just bought some basic ones, so for the people like, 'cause when you buy it from the listing I put in the chat earlier, it those people give you the buttons, the membranes, the color specific screen lens, the shell, everything's included, everything you need, except for the stickers. No stickers. Doesn't make any sense to me, but oh well. Let's do one more test to make sure it's all good. Cool. It's probably not saved because I didn't beat a level, but we'll put, I wanted to call it Nightmare in Dreamland. It's just regular Dreamland 2. Yeah. Everything's working. There it is. Power switches on these are always, maybe they just need to be worn in, but they're always so stiff. Alright. Any questions? It's cool. Retro Game Repair Shop has some ordered GBA case stickers, screen protectors. Yeah. Thanks for using code Jake. And yeah, if you want to grab this or this, either of these from today, we've got this Game Boy Pocket still. We got a Game Boy Advance and an SP. We got all of them. If you're looking for anything in particular, this is what we got. I don't have any custom orders or nothing like that, so yeah. That is all we got for today. Hopefully do some more of these on Monday, and I guess we'll see what kind of stock we have for Wednesday. If we sell out of Game Boy Colors again, then we'll do Game Boy Colors on Monday probably. Actually, I don't know, because I'm running low on mod kits for colors, so I think I've only got 4 left since we built these 2. I also need to fix more Game Boy Colors. I have a whole stack over here that we need to do another like legit fixing stream where we have a bunch of corroded stuff. Gotta find time to do that, probably next week, because I'm probably gonna be busy tomorrow and Friday. We'll have a video on Friday. Oh yeah, by the way, again, if you missed it earlier, members, there's the video up now for you guys. If you want to watch Friday's video ahead of time, come become a member. And if you're already there, go check the Discord. Yeah. Well, I don't like to leave the screen protectors on just because a lot of them come bubbly like this. And when I take pictures, it doesn't look as cool. It doesn't look as nice. And I promise your screens are going to be fine. And this is not something you want to leave on your Game Boys anyways. If you're wanting to do the peel, then I don't know what to tell you. It's not a part of the price. So, yeah. Alright. That is all for today. Whoop out the DMGs. We don't got any DMGs. I need to clean DMGs too. I need to fix those. I have a lot to fix. A lot of stuff to do. And not enough time to do it. But that is going to be it from me. And I will see you guys in the next one on Friday. Later, guys. Whew. That was a long one.